love you, but I'm more scared of you loving me. Swore I'd fly solo after the last. Never thought there would ever be a we. I come with problems, I don't want you to bleed. We can deal with it, covered names in a tree, covered in a rock. Whatever I gotta do to write us into eternity.
What is up, guys? We are here with another video. It is week 9 of the Mumbles and Wizards podcast, which eventually we'll change it to that because that just sounds sick. But no, it was Dark Before Dark, week 9, and yeah, we are back at it.
Let's get into it.
We're not really like setting topics anymore. We're just kind of winging it because we ran out of ideas week 3. So now we're just like, instead of phone calling, we don't like call each other during the week anymore. We're just like, hey we're gonna record Friday.
Like,
just
it. Bro,
yeah, let's just.
I regret after the fact. We should have 100% like used my GoPro or something to record.
Oh, in the car,
the drive home, because
10,000%.
That was super funny. Like,
yeah,
the funniest like 8 hours of my life, and very entertaining.
We were dying. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
that would have been such a good idea. I was really upset that we didn't do that because even when we were talking about like conspiracy theories and stuff like that,
very interesting.
And like we we're listening to other podcasts, like that'd have been great material. But we're both stupid, and so
we might both be dumb, but we definitely do our quote unquote research for these things. We've both watched our fair share of podcasts, so try to do similar things, but we also put our little twists on it. That's why we play video games, because we're nerds. And we what we were talking about is we just got back into town a couple days ago. We were in Colorado.
We went on a little vacay for Mr. Wizard's 22nd birthday.
Oh, I'm Taylor Swift, bitch.
My man's a big. I know. Now you can sing the whole song for a year.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
And then never again, because nobody cares about being 23. Nobody.
Nobody.
Not a single soul's like, oh my gosh, you're already 23? No one cares. Your 16th birthday's a big deal. 18, like, 19 like 16, in Nebraska.
18, 21, 22.
And then, 22 just because of a single song, and then nobody cares about you until you're 40.
And then you realize how much you messed up your life once you hit 30.
Yeah, and then like I think your 65th is some reason a big deal. I don't know why.
It's like the retirement age, I think. Or like that's when you
get,
but
like, no one's retiring at 65 anymore.
So you get the senior discount.
Yeah. And then after that, it's just like, wow, he's really lived to be da 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 da.
Like I'm trying to make
let's actually celebrate great grandpa's birthday because he's
trying to make it to 27.
I'm just trying to make it to tomorrow, dude. I'm not setting any more goals for myself. I wanted to get to 21, and I didn't think that was going to happen. So you know what?
Facts.
I will take 21.
At the beginning
if we get to 22, sick. That's an achievement.
At the beginning of 22, I really had some doubts of you making it to 21.
Dude, no kidding. I didn't. Oh, yeah, no. The year 21?
No, I meant to say the year 2020, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, we're both stupid.
Yes.
Very tired. Yeah, no, I wasn't sure if I was going to make it either. Trust me, there's a lot of times in life where I was like, maybe 21's cool for some kids, but I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, I got to get all the fun stuff out of the way before I hit 21. You gotta practice.
Wizards is now
practice for 21.
Wizards is 22.
Yes.
So if you could comment down below, happy belated birthday to Mr. Wizards, we would appreciate you.
My birthday was the 25th. We haven't recorded a video since I got my wisdom teeth taken out until this one. That was last Monday, and that was so. If I have to give any advice for those people who are about to turn 22, don't get your wisdom teeth taken out 3 days before your birthday. Please don't.
Why? You want to be in excruciating pain for an entire birthday?
Well, it wasn't even like everybody. Well, not everybody talks about the pain, but like it wasn't really that painful, like at all. Unless I was
actual
trying to
procedure.
Eat. No, the actual procedure wasn't terrible. It was just more stressful, and I had like really bad anxiety before it because like it was my first surgery.
You never really had like surgery.
Never had an IV, so that was terrifying, and
which is nuts to me because I've had so much.
I know. That was my least favorite part of the procedure was them putting it in and taking it out. That sounds so bad saying that out loud, but
I just hated when the doctor just kept putting it in and taking it out.
Yeah, he kept putting it in
repeatedly.
We're children. But
in and out, I don't know why.
Other than the procedure, the part with me is because they had me on some painkillers, which I've never taken like heavy painkillers before, and that combined with the super weird feeling of the stitches in the back of my mouth, because like they were like, it was like a sharp like scratchy like feeling on the sides of my mouth, and like it felt like it was in the back of my throat, and I was just constantly nauseous. Like I wanted to throw up my whole birthday for no reason too. And obviously, not being able to eat the food I want really sucks. Like, I ate, like, a Hawaiian sweet roll last night, and I had to eat it like a bird. Like, I picked it apart.
Dude, I haven't had a Hawaiian sweet roll in so long.
I know. They're
okay. I don't know if I'm
good.
weird for doing this, if anyone else does this, but when I eat a Hawaiian sweet roll, I definitely, like, smash it and make it flat,
So
and then I eat it that way.
So you don't have to open your mouth super wide.
And it's also just like a texture thing. Like I just like I don't know. It just feels good between my teeth. That's a really weird thing to say, but I do.
Yeah, that's what she said. For all those
Shut up.
For all those high schoolers out there that still laugh at those jokes.
Shut up. We're 21 and 22, and we still laugh at those jokes. You're not fooling anybody.
Yeah, they're in the office, so you have to.
Facts. I didn't know they were in the office until like super recently.
I know, I didn't start watching The Office until, like, probably a month ago. I'm a little late, but it's not the most...
Are you actively watching The Office?
No, it's just on at work all the time. So I'm like, there's no movies on, so I was like, fuck it, I'll watch it. So I don't really... I miss big parts of it, and I definitely don't watch them in order. I don't know if you should or shouldn't, because they all seem to be pretty random. But, it's pretty entertaining. Not the funniest show I've watched. It's good, though. I would recommend it, but yeah.
I actually started watching it because Precious kept nagging at me to start watching it. I was like, "Oh my god, it's the best show on the planet!"
You sound like Lola from Big Mouth.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I want you to take her.
Yeah, don't finish that sentence.
I would, yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Lola says some questionable things.
Yeah.
Like the main.
Jay is like the hottest guy. Oh my god.
All right, clip it, guys. Jesse likes guys.
Why, dude? I also said Jay is like the hottest guy. So if you really wanted to take that, you'd be like, oh my god, he means influential.
Facts. The main funny shows that I like watching like nowadays are like Rick and Morty, Big Mouth.
Love Rick and Morty.
South Park never gets old, and I'm still a child, so it's funny to me. And those are probably my top couple. Like obviously, I'll go back and watch shit, but
I really don't watch like TV shows. I mean, like I'll watch Tosh sometimes. That's probably not like a TV show I really watch anymore. Always. South Park a little bit, and I watch like Big Mouth and like the different horrible cartoons like that.
I feel like when I watch those shows though, like that are on like subscription based like services, I'll like binge watch the shit out of them. Like I don't just like watch them when they come out on TV.
Yeah, well, then that's what like I don't really sit down and watch TV much because I'm always so freaking busy. So what I usually do, I just watch YouTube. Like I watch so much YouTube.
Yeah, a lot of
I watch YouTube way more than Netflix. Yeah, like I would rather sit and watch like, and whatever. Just at the time, like earlier today, I was watching car crash videos. Sometimes I'm in the mood for vlogs, or I'll watch pranks and stuff like Nelk and all them.
Like I have the weirdest thing with YouTube. Like today alone, I've watched people opening Pokemon cards. I've watched people gambling. I've watched the Nelk Boys start a riot in Texas.
I saw that and that was amazing.
I watched 2 Logan Paul podcasts. Just the randomest things for no reason. But
yeah.
Speaking of Pokemon
so I watched
cards,
a bunch of YouTube reaction videos today. That was my thing.
Reactions are very entertaining, depending on what they're reacting to, I guess. Sometimes they could get boring.
Usually what I only watch is I like music reactions. There's a couple YouTubers I watch that they review music and stuff. Like a guy that I really like, Crypt, he does them.
Yep.
Art of War. I'm trying to think of what. Oh, No Life Shack. I watch a lot.
I like Shack.
Different Shack. Very skinny.
I know. Not the 17-foot tall one.
No, not the giant.
Shit out of me.
He said, "Come on, man." But I like to watch those, and that's just I'm a music nerd. Like that's my thing, is obviously.
Yeah.
So I like I was watching somebody review the new NF songs and stuff,
Gotcha.
and just like because sometimes they'll pick up stuff that I don't. I'm like, wow, that is smart. He
If
killed
you
that.
haven't listened to the new NF album, you're totally missing out. Like it's like actually like
Nasty.
one of the best like albums like I've heard recently. Like actually really good.
Avery said it's his favorite album. Period.
It's so
Oh,
good. Like it's like all I've been listening to since it came out. But
yeah.
back to what we were talking about a little bit, speaking about YouTube, Jesse being a nerd, and I brought up the word Pokemon. What I was doing today is I worked and got off work, washed my car, I got an oil change, and I got home and I just recorded a 30-minute long, very large Pokemon card unboxing videos. This the nerdiest thing I'm into right now. It was actually really fun. If you know anything about Pokemon, or if you're interested in seeing the stuff that I got, um, I opened up some Leonhart mystery boxes. If you know who that is, then you obviously like Pokemon. I'm posting that probably today. Not like physically today, but the day that you would be watching this, or sometime this weekend. So check it out. My link. All obviously, both of our links are always down in the description. But yes, that will be soon.
Sweet.
But speaking of fantastic albums and music.
Hold on, before we get any further, I gotta ask, and this is just for the rest of the people. Okay, I know like we used to be like mad into Pokemon cards and stuff, but like what I don't this isn't even for the podcast, like I don't know. What flipped the switch back?
Okay,
because
so
like we didn't have anything to do with Pokemon for a minute, and then now you're like, hey, all I want for my birthday.
Yeah, Cassie literally asked me the same exact question word for word probably 20 minutes ago. I'm not 100% sure, because people always like collecting things no matter what it is. We'll get into collecting and investing and like having like equity in any sort of way in another episode, because it's very interesting to me. All right, so I think the main reason that this is happening is because of quarantine. There's two sides to this. One is everybody that used to collect Pokemon cards and has like crazy stuff, they're like, well, fuck, I lost my job because of COVID, or I can't pay my bills this month, so I need to sell all my stuff. But at the same time, there's people that are like, oh shit, I just got a $1,500 stimulus check, I don't know what to spend this money on. Or they're like, I'm stuck inside this whole time, what can I do to have some fun, or to like, because everybody loves nostalgia. Like I'll go back and watch like old like Disney shows that I used to watch when I was a kid and stuff like that. So I think it's a combination of those things. Like the reason I'm getting them, like I don't play Pokemon. I don't even remember how the game works itself. I think the art is cool, and it's also super collectible. And seeing like cards that like I used to have as a kid is like awesome to me. And I found out that some of the cards I used to have as a kid are like stupid expensive now, so I'm like, well shit. I kind of want to get I'm getting some things to like hold on to for a while, and I'm also getting some things to sell, obviously. But I'm having fun doing it.
So it's a combination of you want to collect but also buy sell?
Yeah. Yeah, like certain cards that are like from 2020, like they're not worth a lot right now, but they're like bigger Pokemon that have been around for a long time, so I assume that eventually they'll be worth something. Kind of just like how people collect comic books and stuff like that. And collecting stuff is like, it's always been a thing. Like people could collect bottle caps to coins to rocks to anything.
We can get into that, I don't care.
Yeah. If you collect something, put it down below and we can discuss it.
Tell us what you collect. What nerdy stuff do you collect? Coda's is Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards, pop figures, comic books.
Oh yeah, you did get on pop figures pretty hard last year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got on that like real. There was a long time because I like everyone has at least like one pop figure, and like I always thought like, oh, you know, maybe it'd be cool. Like, you know, maybe I'll get like one or two. It'd be nice. And then you just went overboard with it, and I was like, all right, I'll get a few too. And then I like started seeing a bunch of people. Like even my engineer, I was so jealous.
Everybody has them.
Yeah. my engineer, I was at the studio, and on one of his speakers, he had a Tupac pop figure, a Biggie Smalls pop figure, and an Eazy-E pop figure. And I was like, oh, where do I get those?
I've seen the Tupac and the Eazy-E one. The main reason I
I
started
want those.
before this year, I had two, and I just got them to put inside my PC case just so it looks cool. I had like two Spider-Man ones.
Yeah.
But then with the new job I got, I was like, holy shit, there is like millions of these, and they have anything from like we were talking about Tupac to fucking R2D2, like everything.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the last couple podcasts I've just like picked a random pop figure and just stuck it right here. just in the background of the podcast, see if anybody said anything. This one's Spider
Look at Coda with the Easter eggs.
I know. I don't know. I don't have a shit ton, but I have more than most people do. I have like probably 15, 20. I don't know if that's a lot. But some of them are
like
worth
3.
a lot. Like a couple weeks ago, I was like, "Fuck, I need gas money," and I sold one of them, and it was like $90.
I love that so much. You really sold a pop figure to put gas in your tank?
I did.
I love that so much.
Because I know how to price them because we sell them at the store I work. So I was like, all right, so I know what this is worth, and I got the money for it.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. That makes me really happy.
Yeah, no. Whoever said toys will never pay the bills.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because I paid $20 for it and turned around and sold it for $90, so that's fucking win in my book.
Yeah. Do you collect anything else? Just pop figures and the Pokemon cards thing right now?
Recently I've been getting into comic books a little bit. Not really collecting. It's mainly because my dad is going through like our late uncle's old collections. And I've been like seeing some of them like that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like that comic book's older than me. So I have probably like 6. And they're all Spider-Man or Venom because those are like my bread and butter. Like I love Marvel.
Spider-Man.
Like there was a Spider-Man suit at the fucking comic book store we went to on my birthday, and Deadass almost bought a Spider-Man suit, not to wear, just because it's like on a statue. I thought that would be fucking badass.
That'd been cool.
Yeah.
I would have loved for you to run around on your 22nd birthday in a Spider-Man suit because
I would have loved that. For Halloween.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah, because for Halloween, we never really... We'll get into it later, but we never really did anything for Halloween, like, as a family. And this year, Cassie was like, we should dress up and go over to my brother's house. And I didn't know about it until probably, like, a week or two beforehand, because, like, I never did anything for Halloween, so I wasn't planning on it. And I almost bought a fucking, like, very realistic looking Spider-Man suit. Like,
I love that so much.
Like I would have loved that. Like I would have probably wore that on things that weren't Halloween just for fun. Like during a stream, me wearing a fucking full ass Spider-Man suit, that would have been sick as hell.
I don't know why you don't own one yet. Like that's actually a pretty good idea.
Like now that I'm talking,
be like your thing.
Yeah, like now that I'm talking about it, it's gonna happen. So
yeah, like
look out for that. You
streaming in just a Spider-Man suit, that's sick.
All right, yep, that's gonna happen now. Since it's not Halloween season, it'll be cheaper.
Facts. All things are pointing to you will see Wizards very soon in a Spider-Man suit for his streams. I love that.
It'll be.
I just want to go to like Walmart and just like see what people's react. Like that'd just be funny.
Oh, like in Walmart, bro. Were you with me? I think it was when we were in Vegas. I don't remember exactly where we were, but we saw that guy in a Spider-Man suit climbing up that light pole. I swear you were with me.
Light?
Like, he was, like, in the middle of, like, a downtown area, fully suited out Spider-Man. This motherfucker's climbing up a fucking light pole, and he gets up top, and he's just standing up there watching the cars, like, waving at him and stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember the one kid at the church camp dressed as Spider-Man. He was, like, climbing up the church.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I don't know.
Well, maybe if he did that, I don't want to do it anymore.
You know who I'm talking about, too.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, he was fun. The only things that I really collect, I really have had like the same thing forever. Is like again, my whole life is music. I live, breathe, and feed music. So the only things that I really collect, I love CDs. Like CDs is my big thing. I have a huge stack of CDs. I have CDs hung up in my studio. You guys just can't see it from the camera angle right now, and I'm too lazy to move it.
We'll move it eventually because it's very cool looking.
Yeah, it is, and it's like some of my favorite albums surrounding a big poster of my upcoming album, Welcome, May 14th. Shameless plug, gang.
Very
yeah,
good.
CDs I collect, and then I collect records too. I like records. Like it's just something about a vinyl record. Not even like oh, this is an old classic one, because I really could care less about classic music if it's not rap.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have NWA record and stuff like that. But like I like records that are big to me. Like I have J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hill Drive, and I have Kendrick Lamar's Bad Kid, Mad City, stuff like that. But other than that, I really don't know if I collect any.
Like I have like a shit ton of like just random like autographed things that like I've collected over the years. Like I know you got me the J Influential signed the Wolf We Feed album, and I love that. Like I love that album.
Fire.
And I have a signed G-Eazy album. I have a signed Millennium poster. Just
Where'd
like
you get a signed G-Eazy album?
From The Beautiful and Damned. I spent so much money
What?
on that damn thing. Yeah, it's
oh, you got like
room.
the pre-order package thing.
Yeah, because it came with like the hoodie,
that.
the shirt, and then the album that was signed, and I love it.
Bro,
and, like,
speaking.
Yeah.
Continue. You good.
Oh, yeah, and I have like random like signed books by the authors back when I was a nerd and could read.
Yeah, I've always really liked signatures and stuff like that.
Yeah, like fuck, it's like the first like African American astronaut. He wrote a book, and I have it's autographed because I went to like this science camp when I was a kid. That's like the coolest thing
sick.
I have. I don't know if it's worth anything. It probably is, but it's super cool. And the book's also really good, but
okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought up The Beautiful and Damned, because I forgot about this, and I'm gonna unlock a memory for myself. Do you remember when I was the first person to get The Beautiful and Damned?
I do. And it
Oh
was
my
a love-hate relationship with you and all of the G-Eazy fans.
It wasn't even a love-hate. It was just Mumbles burn in hell. Well, that was it. I was.
I think I was the love part because my cousin had the album and I was able to hear it.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened? G-Eazy's last good project, The Beautiful and Damned. We've been G-Eazy fans for a long time. Judge us or not. We're douches. We know.
Yeah.
But so The Beautiful. I was excited for the new album because that was like pinnacle of when we were listening to G-Eazy. And so I knew Beautiful and Damned was coming out, but I went to my local record store, which it's called Homer's Record Store, and that's my favorite place in the entire earth. I love going to Homer's. Like I said, I collect CDs and records, and that's where I get all my stuff.
You go there a lot.
I'm always there. Homer's, if you're watching this, please sponsor us. I love you. But while I was there, like I was just hanging out downtown with my girlfriend at the time, and I looked and I was like, wait, they have The Beautiful and Damned? I was like, that's not supposed to come out yet. I was like, that's sick. And I was like, yo, I'm getting that.
Yeah, you had it like 2 weeks early.
I didn't even know like anything different. Like I was just like, oh, maybe like I had the date wrong, whatever. So I grabbed the album, listened to it on the way home, and I was like, yo, this is fire. And all I did, I just posted on my story, just this Beautiful and Damned album, super good. And I tagged G-Eazy or something, and fans got word that I had that album, and the internet broke.
Exploded. Everybody knew who Mumbles was.
Yeah, I had like 1,000 views on that story or something like that. Like,
yeah,
it blew my mind. And that was before I released music or anything. Back when I was still like a weirdo.
Yeah, back when Jesse had like 60 followers and his shit was blowing the fuck up.
yeah, like it was back when I was just Jesse and a nobody, not long ago. Yeah, so people were hitting me up. They're like, yo, how did you get that? Where did you get that? Leak it. And everybody was like, yo, can you put this out? Da, da, da. And like I did a live stream and was like, you know what? I'm just going to like play it through. And I played through the album on live stream. And this is before it's out. And oh my gosh, people were losing. Like, yeah, I had like 1,000 people in my live stream too at the same time. And I was like, this is nuts. And then eventually like everyone started catching word of it, and people were hitting me up left and right. Yo, can you sign it? Or can you release it? Will you sell that copy? Because I was like the first copy sold. So like everyone started like spreading word, like, oh, this Mumbles kid has the G-Eazy album.
Yeah, and people were trying to like buy it from you and shit too.
Yeah, and then so where they started getting angry, because it went from like, oh my gosh, he has the album, to we hate Mumbles real quick, was they were telling me to leak it and to like upload the whole album. And I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm a good person and wasn't gonna do it. I didn't know how to do it because I was like 16. I didn't have a computer. Like I was like, I don't know what to do.
Like I got the CD. What do you want me to do to it? How do I get the CD on my PC or on my computer that I don't have?
I had to buy the CD for a reason. Like this is going into my Walkman. Leave me alone. But people are trying to walk through like, okay, borrow a computer. Like I remember
they were giving you like step-by-step instructions on how to leak the thing.
They were sending me YouTube videos. They're like, yo, just send me the album in the mail and I'll do it. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. And eventually I was like, you know what? And people were like trying so hard to get me to leak it. And I'm just dumb and didn't. Which now I'm an artist, so I'm like, okay, you should never leak an artist's music.
Yeah, that's because, like fucked up. Now that we're like educated and like think about things.
Yeah, now that we're adults, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm really glad I didn't do that. That's somebody's bread and butter.
Yeah, like that would have not worked out very well, and I'm sure G-Eazy would have never let you to a concert ever.
Dude, how cool would that be though? To get banned from G-Eazy?
Just on a blacklist of G-Eazy fucking concerts. He knows your name.
Just G-Eazy period. Like you can't buy merch, you're blocked on the website. Don't even look me up on Spotify.
Like the second he sees like your name on credit card information, you're done.
Yeah,
your IP address is just banned.
From Omaha. I'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I couldn't link it. And then I started getting in forums and people spreading my name around. And they're like, yeah, he's not going to leak it, boys.
Let's roast him.
They did. They blew up my social media. I was constantly receiving comments. I got cyberbullied, and this is my testament. They were memeing me very hard. Every photo I posted on Instagram became a meme. And like instantly. My favorite one, you know the classic meme of like the guy holding the one girl's hand and he's looking back, checking out the other girl. So it was my face on the guy's face, and he was holding hands, and it was like potentially being a legend and releasing the G-Eazy album. And then he's looking back at the other girl, and it said something like being a douche and keeping it to yourself.
Yeah, it was like too dumb to like share it or something.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that hurt.
Like right in the feelings.
Yeah, and then eventually
I'm still a person.
Yeah, I'm still me. And Mumbles, like I just went by Mumbles. That was just my nickname for a long time before I rapped. And like Mumbles was spreading everywhere, and everyone knew who Mumbles was. Eventually, what happened, and somebody came and saved the day for everybody. Somebody drove from their state to Homers.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they got the album, and then leaked it, and then he was like, "Oh my God, we hate Mumbles. You saved the day." I was like, great, I'm the super villain and he's the hero. Yeah, thank you.
I do remember that, yeah, because the guy drove like a couple hours to fucking Nebraska.
Hours. Yeah, and I'm sure he was so happy to go to Nebraska for that.
I wonder if that store got in trouble.
Probably, because they probably got like a shipment or something and like they weren't supposed to put it out yet. They just like, oh, hey, just in case. Like I'll have like my CDs for Welcome, which comes out May 14th on all streaming platforms. Shameless plug again. I'll have physicals in my hand by the end of this week. So like if I were to give those to Homers, like they could put those out whenever. I mean, not like allowed to.
Is the owner of Homers like older, or like do you think he just didn't know, or?
I don't know. Maybe he just
like missed it or didn't know it was a new one or
date. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff of like just oops. But I got a copy and the internet broke when I got it. And like there was a brief moment of it was like, yay, Mumbles is gonna leak it. We love you. And then it turned real quick into burn. And then after that, like after some time passed and like the actual album came out, like I just kind of became a legend in the G-Eazy community. And everybody was just like, all right, we're sorry, Mumbles.
Yeah, you guys remember Mumbles?
People sent me their albums in the mail of The Beautiful and Damned and had me autograph it. I was
Oh my god.
I'm not even a person. Yeah, it wasn't even like, oh, like this is Mumbles. Like before I was giving autographs for my music, I was giving autographs for G-Eazy's
So
music.
people
I
already
just
have the
became a legend
Mumbles
because I'm
autograph.
dumb. Someone out there has a first copy of the Mumbles autograph at 16 years old, just like, I don't know what to do. Jesse was here.
With the little X like everybody in middle school did.
Oh my god. XO.
You gotta spell was wrong. Jesse
Oh my god. Yeah.
Mumbles WUZX.
Yeah.
Never understood
I
it,
hate
but
that.
everybody did it.
I don't either.
It was a requirement
Yeah.
for every
There's
yearbook.
actually still a couple people. If you're watching this, Ethan, I love you both, bro. One of the like lead haters that tried to burn down my village. His name's Ethan the Goat. Or no,
that's him.
Not, wait, hold up. I gotta.
It's Ethan something.
I know. It's Ethan something. I know a couple Ethans. There's an Ethan the Goat that's one of my followers, and I can't remember Ethan something. But he's like a rapper now and makes music too, and he's like kind of on the same level as me. And like we'll trade music back and forth. It's like, hey, remember that one time you made a meme about me? Yeah, remember that one time you were really stupid? Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah, we still have each other on social media and we're all cool. And like sometimes like I'll go back and scroll through social media and find all the hate messages and memes and laugh. Like, good times. My little 5 seconds of fame. And it was 5 seconds. Like when I was live streaming, thousands of people just, oh my god, we love you. Thank you for sharing. This sounds fire.
Well, yeah, because didn't you figure out how to get it on YouTube once and like they copyrighted it down like instantly?
They copyrighted, yeah, like within seconds. Because I was trying, like I was being really ghetto and was literally playing it out of my car speaker and was just recording
and you were just recording
it.
Yeah.
And people were like satisfied with even just that, and I was like, "Look, I'm trying so hard."
I still remember when you told me you came to my old job, and I did not believe you like at all. And
oh yeah, I did. I was like, "Coda, look what I got a copy of."
Bro, you just walked in the store with it. I was like, "Bro, put that shit away. You're gonna get robbed."
Yeah, you're gonna get mugged.
Thinking everybody in South Omaha loves G-Eazy, but
yeah, no kidding. It's funny. That's actually where I did the live stream, was in the parking lot of there. Like before I came into your job. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I remember I got off work that day and you came over and we listened to it on my CD player and I lost my mind.
Yeah, you're like, this isn't out yet. I was like, we have a little art. I still have the album like somewhere tucked away, and it's that needs to go in like a trophy case. That was a good time.
Yeah, we'll never forget that. Yeah, it is still a really good album. There's only like one song on there that I didn't like, and
that was like the December one, right?
Yeah, Summer in December. I don't know. It was just different from all the rest. I don't know. It didn't sound like him, but I guess now that's exactly what he sounds like. Like I'm not a huge G-Eazy guy now, but definitely if you've never heard G-Eazy, if you're gonna listen to him, definitely listen to The Beautiful and Damned. I know a lot of people aren't huge fans of him, but yeah, just if you're gonna listen to him, don't listen to the newer stuff.
That's because it's a certain type of people that listen to G-Eazy.
Yeah,
like, we listened to him when we thought we were super cool, and like I had my slick back hair and my leather jacket.
I also tried to slick back the hair. That was the first time. It was the only New Way concert I ever went to. I slicked back my hair like G-Eazy.
I don't remember that, and I'm really glad.
Yeah, no, it didn't work out very well because my hair was like really long, or it wasn't even that long. So like I had to put like 3 pounds of gel in that thing. I felt like I like gained weight with my I same, bro.
Oh my god, I haven't put any. I remember I used to. Okay, remember when I had like my spiky hair?
Yes.
Like my mohawk thing.
Yep.
I had a pound of gel and a bunch of hairspray in my hair every single day. And then I was just like, you know what? My hair is going to fall out soon. I'm just throwing a hat on every single day.
Yeah, like middle school, there was like a 6-month period in middle school where I would put my hair like up in a mohawk every day. It would not look good at all. And then I eventually started like putting gel into my hair so like it looked like it like just regular like how it does now, just like pushed over to the side. And then I quickly realized like, oh shit, I don't have to put gel in my hair to do this.
What's that other stuff called? It's not gel.
Like mousse?
Mousse.
No. I know like the pomade stuff.
Pomade. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I made the switch from gel to pomade, and I was like, yeah, I just became a man.
Yeah, because I remember we watched the video on fucking how G-Eazy's like hairstylist did his hair, and that's what he used. I was like, fuck, we gotta get some of that.
we gotta get the pomade.
Like, I used to be the biggest G-Eazy fan. Like, I've went to the concert. I got front row tickets to his concert. Obviously spent like stupid money on that signed album and shit. And me and Jesse almost drove up to Canada for a music festival that G-Eazy was gonna be at.
I was really excited for that Canada trip.
Yeah, and then Corona happened.
Nah, you had any plans? We good on that, Chief.
Because it was G-Eazy and Millennium, and I was like, motherfucker, they're like really trying to get me to waste my money here.
Yeah, no kid, and it was in Canada. We've never been out of country, so
yeah,
we
never
were like,
been out
dude,
of the country. It's like, bro, we gotta get our passports.
Yeah, like we were going to get our passports, and that was like when COVID hit. Like at that time, it didn't pick up till like March, and it was like February when we were starting to plan this trip.
Yep. Great times. Really got me super excited for no reason. And like,
remember when COVID? You're good. Keep going.
I was gonna say, and then they remember when they didn't reschedule it? It's like just not a thing anymore.
There's like, never mind. That was a bad idea. Yeah. Yep, I remember. Do you remember when we went out of town to Chicago and like COVID was a newborn? And you made the joke. We went to Chicago, one of my favorite trips I've ever been on. We have a whole blog about it that you should watch on the Dark Clan channel.
It's very funny. No, it was on my channel.
Oh, we'll go on Coda's channel and check it out. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went on the Chicago trip. Yeah. In like January. Was it January?
It was January or February because it was after December.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was after my birthday. And it was like right after the New Year hit. But we went to Chicago to go meet the FaZe boys because, you know, again, we're nerds. That was all we went for, was to go. It was like a meet and greet thing with FaZe, and there was a big G Fuel event. We love G Fuel over here.
Yep. We found out about it like 2 days before, and I decided like the night before, I was like, all right, Jesse, I'm going to Chicago. Are you coming with me or not?
Yeah, and then
even after work.
Like, yeah, we're going to. Yeah, and then we went straight to Chicago, and that was one of my favorite trips I've ever been on to this day. That was so fun.
It was awesome.
But yeah, so we went to Chicago, and we met FaZe Temper
and Adapt.
FaZe and Adapt. We were supposed to meet Banks, but Banks wasn't there. And Dakota.
And Banks was like Banks and Adapt are my favorite FaZe members still to this day. So that was the reason I went. Like, I like Temper, but
for Banks.
Yeah, it was for Banks. I was like, fuck, bro, I've always wanted to meet Banks, and I saw he was gonna be there. I was like, all right, bet we're driving. And we get there, and everybody else walks in, and he doesn't walk in. And while we're taking the pictures with them, I was like, oh, is Banks coming? Like, oh yeah, we don't know. He's a little sick.
And Coda just made the joke and was just like, oh, has he got COVID? And Dab really didn't think it was funny. He's just like, we're not sure. No, he's fine. And then, like, because we just heard, like, oh, there's something called coronavirus. That's funny because Corona's a beer.
Yeah,
and then, like,
that's literally exactly what we thought. Then people started dying from it. Yeah, like, this was before anybody had died from it.
Yeah, like, this is, like, when it first came. Like, I didn't even know what it was. I just heard there was something called coronavirus. And I was like, that's funny. It's beer. And then, a bunch of people started dying, and our country got shut down, and now Adapt hates us.
Now, if you don't know what coronavirus is, you were obviously on Mars or something.
Can't even say that, because, like, everywhere has it. It's everywhere.
Like, if you say you don't know about it, then you're lying.
Luckily, though, it's like... You said
bro,
what?
I was gonna say this. I don't know if this happened, but, bro, imagine, like, you get, like, super fucked up, like, in a car accident or something, like, right before Corona hits, and you're, like, in a coma, and you wake up during this shit. Just imagine what the hell you're going through.
And it's not even, like, a year time. Like, you wake up 6 months later, and you're like, what happened
the hell
here?
did you guys do?
What did you guys break? You pushed a button.
Yeah, can we flip that back?
Somebody that was gonna... Oh, my gosh, yeah, that'd be terrifying. Of like, why can't I go to work?
Yeah, like, wait, I got fired? I wasn't even, like, I couldn't have went to work. Like, no, you actually can't.
Yeah, your business is gone. No one can go outside. Enjoy your mask. Yeah.
Wait, I have to wear a
Government
mask
send
to
you a
the
check
store?
every year. Yeah, no
wait,
kidding.
why did I just get this thing called a stimulus check? What is this?
What's a stimmy and why does everyone want one?
Yeah, what are
Is it
these
a football
stimmies people
player?
are talking about?
I like being stimulated. Um,
My wallet's gonna get
yeah,
stimulated.
no kidding. Depending on how you use your stimulus check, you will also be stimulated.
Yeah, mine's going
Um,
straight to college.
all of mine, because I just now got them, all went straight into this album. So thank you, Moneybag Joe, for funding me.
I haven't gotten any of them yet. Don't worry, it's not stressful at all.
But hey, at least you know, like, see, for me, I got all of them and I spent them all. So now it's like, cool, there's nothing more now. I have nothing to look forward to. I'm like, oh yeah, that'll come and it'll hit and it'll be great and I'll have money. Da, da, da. Nope, it's gone. I swear to God, like when I got my stimulus checks, like when I got my taxes back at the same time, like I spent all of that within like a week. Not all of it, but like it's because I knew I had stuff to pay for, and it all literally. I didn't buy anything. Like I wasn't. Don't start hating on me. I wasn't ignorant with it. Like I put it to what I needed.
Debts and
I paid all my debts off. I caught up all my bills, and then I just finished my album with it. So I paid for the rest of my features. Yeah. I paid for my studio time.
No, I was actually really proud of Jesse because normally, like we're both usually pretty bad with money. It kind of goes back and forth between who's worse, but
right now it's Coda.
No, the biggest thing I've bought recently was the Oculus, and I just like bought that for that was my birthday present to myself.
Yeah, that was your gift to you. You're supposed to spoil yourself on your birthday.
Yeah. Other than that, I've been pretty good at saving my money because me and Cassie are trying to go to California, so I've been kind of like
right now.
Yeah.
Like my bank account's kind of back down again, like to a point where I'm like, life's gonna start sucking again. We should get our stuff together. But it's not like I haven't been spending or anything. I mean, our trip to Colorado kind of did me a little bit. But that's like the only. But I kind of planned like, oh, I'm gonna spend some money in Colorado. Like I need a vacation. I need to get out.
Yeah, and we also didn't like fly. We drove, which was so much cheaper.
Yeah. But just even like food and just like dumb stuff.
Food is expensive.
Yeah, but like it wasn't even that. Like I really took it and invested in myself because I'll get it back. Because like even like I just ordered my physical copies and stuff. Like none of this stuff is free or cheap. Music is so expensive, and I wish somebody would have told me because I would have listened to my mom and went to law school like a good little boy.
Oh yeah,
this music sucks. It was funny. I was showing people the other day, and I was like, "Hey, so you know how much I spent on this song? It was number one." And I was like, "I spent this on this, and I spent this on this." And I was like, "You know how much money I made on number one?" And they were like, "Oh, probably da 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 da." And I was like, $40, and that's a pretty good day.
Yeah, but like, you're also like you're not like I wouldn't say just starting, but you're like getting to the point where you're like your music's really good, and I have a feeling that it's gonna start going well.
Well, like, and that's why I invested in myself because now I'm about to start making it back because now I'm gonna be doing shows and getting paid for each one of those. That rhymes. I just can't even control it sometimes.
Jesse raps
and then
everything.
Like everything I say, it's really annoying. Being at the grocery store with me is a nightmare. But it like I invested it so like in even my CDs and stuff like once my album which comes out May 14th, it's titled Welcome, comes out. I'll be able to sell physical copies and actually make like some actual money on that. And like I'll have new merch out and that's more money. Like it's not like I just spent it and now it's gone. It'll come back.
The saying is you got to spend money to make money, and that's 100% true.
And that's exactly what I did is I took all that and I spent it. And hopefully we make money.
Yeah, but I feel like I've been like so if you look at me pre-2020, I was very bad with my money because I had 4 jobs and I was still poor. It was also so that was a combination of my old relationship and pretty much just my old relationship because that was like the most stressful 4 years of my life, and a lot of people have
so much money gone.
A lot of people do retail therapy. I'm one of those. December was very expensive for me.
Yeah.
And you know how most people, when they're like, know that they have to like eat to survive, they're like, oh, I'll go to the grocery store, or maybe I'll go to McDonald's and grab something off the dollar menu. Nope, it was every single day of every single week. Let's go out to eat. Sit down places.
Like go out to eat
every single day.
I'll never forget when
two
she
times
said,
a day.
You said you were like, oh, can we go to like da-da-da? And she's like, what are we, poor? We're not going there. And I was like, what?
I was like,
I'm
not poor, but
no.
I'm not poor, but I also don't have my dad's credit card to pay for my side of the fucking meal.
We're getting to the end of the episode where Dakota gets upset.
No, we'll get into her later, but I just thought that would be a crucial information for my past spending experiences. Because like now, like I have stocks, I have cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
like,
I took some of it and I did with that too.
Yeah, like I'm collecting shit, but I'm also like selling the shit back to pay for like how much it costs to buy. Like the mystery boxes I just bought were a total of like $150, and I just found out that one of the cards I pulled was $100. So I'm gonna make the money back that I spent, and then I'm gonna keep the rest, and so it appreciates in value because art usually appreciates in value.
Now that I'm thinking about it, my parents owe me a lot of money. I need to make a phone call after this podcast. Now I'm like, because, okay, that's really nice. So I had to catch myself up from like owing a bunch of people money to now decent amount of people owe me money.
Yeah.
And now I'm like making notes of like, okay, I need to collect from him, her, which is nice. It's great. Like
that's awesome. It was great having like sweet. Jesse's name in my phone. Like Jesse owes me $250. And when that came in, that really came in clutch because I was fucked for that month of my car payment.
I got you, G. I did some of that too. Like, probably the only ignorant thing I did with my money that I kind of went a little overboard with, but like I really needed to, is like I tried to give back with the money that I got.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm always big on like giveaways and just giving money. And I'm not saying that to brag or anything like that. It's just who I am. I'm blessed and I know what I have and I know that all that can be taken away. So like I try to give back as like, you know. So like I try to do that. Like I remembered like who helped me out when I was dead broke and almost eating out of trash cans last year.
Jesse just randomly one day popped into my stream and gifting subs. I was like, what the fuck? Jesse knows how to do that?
That was so funny because immediately your thought was, oh, he's dumb and doesn't know what he's doing. He's just trying to subscribe himself.
Well, no, the reason I didn't think that initially, and then you said, why isn't it working? Why am I not subbed? I was like, oh, Jesse just fucked himself. But yeah, like I definitely feel the same way because like I remember last Christmas, like I got my Christmas bonus, and I've never had a Christmas bonus. I didn't even know that was a thing. I remember
Family Fair wasn't giving out Christmas bonuses?
Bro, no, I didn't even get a fucking paid day off work. It snows too much here, and they're like, oh, stay home, we'll pay you. But I remember I sent Aura like $150. I sent Jesse like $100, and I'm just trying to like, because I know. Because, like, well, I'm sure we'll have Aura on the podcast eventually. He's one of, like, my good friends. He's one of my good friends through video games. And he was having, like, a really rough time. And just family stuff with him was not going very well. And he also was trying to get a car. So I was like, here you go. And I didn't even tell him I was going to do it. And he just fucking messaged me. Oh, no, it was the Christmas bonus and the full send money. That was what it was.
Oh yeah, you won a random giveaway and got $1,000 from Full Send.
Yeah, I won $1,000 from Full Send, and I was like, "This is gonna help me a lot." Like, I put like $800 of it towards my credit card,
and then gave away the rest.
Yeah, and I gave away the rest because my credit card was like destroyed since COVID. It's still, I've paid off 2 of my credit cards, and my third one has like $1,500 left on it. Once I get my taxes, I'm gonna get it down to 0, and then I'm gonna put the rest back to my college because they're about to send me to collections because I owe them money.
So if we miss a week, it's because Wizards is in jail. We're sorry. I'll just try to run things on my own.
Yeah,
It's
good
funny,
luck.
now we're worrying about you going to jail. Usually it's reversed.
No, I'll be fine.
I'm a good kid now.
I got in contact with them. We got it settled and figured out. I'm making payments on it. I sent $1,000 to them like a couple weeks ago, and they're like, "Oh, shit, we
sick.
weren't expecting that." So, they're fine. They just want their money, and I'll get it to them. But it's definitely irritating because I wasn't planning on having to pay them that money. I kind of got screwed when we talked about the school episode, how I dropped all my classes. I definitely got screwed because I missed the drop date by like a day. Or no, I tried to drop the day of the drop date, and I was off by like an hour or two because it wasn't during business hours. And when that happened, they stripped all my scholarship money away, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you owe us like $4,000 for the like 2 weeks you were in class." I was like, "Motherfucker!" Like, this is a state
Rip
school in Nebraska.
The chat.
This is a state school in Nebraska. How are you gonna fuck me with $4,000? I don't have that. I don't think I've ever had $4,000. I'm a 21, 22-year-old kid.
22.
I know. I forgot for a second there.
Chat, you just had a birthday, which you guys should still comment down below. Happy belated birthday to my man.
I got a lot of happy birthdays. Really? I tweeted about it. I said something like, I've gotten more birthday wishes from people I've met through video games and like through social media than I ever have in like real life. Like, the only people that said happy birthday to me were related to me, or my girlfriend's related people.
Okay, what's funny? That's kind of how I gauge each year of like how successful I am and like how I'm doing is by my happy birthdays. Of like when I first started doing music, I was like, okay, I got like some happy birthdays rolling in, and then like my 21st birthday, it was just like, and I was like, oh shoot, this is dope. You're all fake, but sweet. And like this year I'm gonna drop an album. I'm super excited. My phone gonna blow up.
Give me a little confidence boost. Yeah, because I remember when the first year I ever had Snapchat, because they like do the little birthday cake thing by your name when it's your birthday. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. How do these people know it's my birthday? And I was like, oh, they don't actually remember my birthday.
I don't know what it is.
They just see the cake.
Nothing feels better than receiving just a good old... I don't know if it's just me.
No, it's not.
I love hearing happy birthday. Like, I really like am like if I ever just say like, oh, thank you, like I mean that, like, yo, you said happy birthday. It is my birthday. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's like the antisocial part of me just coming out. Like, oh my God, people know me.
It's a big day to me. I don't know why. Makes me happy.
And I mean, this year's birthday wasn't too crazy. Like, I didn't, because COVID's still a thing, unfortunately, and I didn't really do anything crazy, and I just got my wisdom teeth taken out, so like I couldn't even like go out to eat for dinner.
It was just kind of a bad time.
Yeah, timing was shit. I wasn't planning on getting my wisdom teeth taken out right before my birthday, but my parents' insurance, because most insurances, they're like, oh, you got till you're 26, and then you're on your own. But the insurance that pays for my vision and my teeth were like, yeah, so March 25th, you're fucked. So I got new glasses. Really? Yeah, I got new glasses. I got one filling, and then I got my wisdom teeth taken out right before my birthday, like all in like a 2-week span. So
nice.
My mouth,
I didn't know
my
that.
whole face is fucked. Yeah, no, it was fucked. It was really annoying. And I
believe it.
The wisdom teeth thing was still like $750, and the dentist
out of your pocket.
So my parents paid for because they have like a special credit card or card that's like only used for like medical expenses, but like I paid for the dentist, which was like $250, and then my eye appointment with the glasses was like $150. So it was definitely money out of my pocket that I wasn't planning on having to spend, but adult decisions. I guess I'm a big kid now, so I can't spend all my money on Pokemon cards and food.
Why?
I don't know. I know it's weird. Like you see those like those things on TikTok where it's like, well, now that I'm an adult, I have adult money, so I buy stupid things with the money I have. Like they buy the randomest shit. Like, oh, I got this fucking $2,000 table that like transforms into, I don't even know. I saw this weird table one time and it had like automatic drawers in it. I'm like, what the fuck do you need that for?
True. We are just big kids with adult money. That's the only thing that's changed. Okay, besides the whole like paying bills and have to like figure things out for yourself, adulting is awesome. I don't know if we just had horrible childhoods and that's why, but like I significantly am more of a fan of being an adult than I was a kid. Maybe it's just because I was on house arrest 24/7.
Yeah, like being a kid,
years of my life, but
like being a kid, you have more time to yourself and like a lot of free time, but you also had school, sports. Like I still had a job for most of my, like at least as soon as I was able to get a job, I got a job and had multiple jobs. So.
Yeah. See, I feel like I'm less stressed out now than I was even when I was a kid. Like, I don't know, adulting's kind of dope. Maybe it's just because like I'm doing what I want and like living my dream and stuff. But like, I don't know, I'm kind of liking this adult thing.
Yeah, no, I'm a fan. You know, I'm not saying I would go back, but yeah.
When I'm like worried about how am I gonna eat tomorrow and my landlord's gonna take the roof off my head, that's like, this sucks.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's kind of dope. Like, oh, Coda, I want to go leave right now and get food. You know who I have to ask to do that? Nobody. That's me. I'm doing it. I'm going.
I know. Like my car is like it's my favorite investment I've ever made. Like, it's not even like that crazy of a car. Like I got a 2018 Civic, but
it's pretty nice. It's like a pre-sports car.
It's like the nicest thing I own because like I wasn't planning on getting the one that I got. Like because the one that I wanted when I went to the dealership they sold that morning. So like the only one they had was like the premium one. So I spent like $4,000 more, but I got the fucking it's leather seats, all the fancy shit, and I love that thing. Like it's
a nice car.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I drive that bitch.
It's the closest thing we've been to a sports car. Like it's pretty nice.
Like it goes fast, but like I saw this quote and it was straightaways are for fast cars, turns are for fast drivers. Like that is 100% facts.
Yeah, you're a fast driver and it's very scary.
It's very fun.
You're usually a really good driver, but man, you be stressing me out sometimes because I'll be like, oh, he's in a really good mood and speeding. I'm going to die today. Or it's opposite. It's, oh, he's in a really bad mood today. He's speeding and I'm going to die today.
Usually when I'm not in a good mood, I won't drive stupid with people in the car just because, like, I don't want that on my conscience. I'm terrible with that word, but yeah. So if there's any cops watching, I live in Texas.
I only drive the speed limit ever. I don't even like speeding. Like it gives me a headache.
Yeah. I have a can of worms discussion that I could bring up, or we could save it for another video.
Can of worms?
Like, something that we could talk about that would like explode into a big discussion.
Oh, we can say that for another one because we're at an hour.
It was regarding the speed limit, and we talked about it on the way home.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We'll sit on that one.
Yeah, it's a good discussion. It's something to think about, and it's a very good idea. And Jesse had another good idea too. So we'll talk about it another time.
Yeah, we'll save that one. But I think that's a pretty good spot for this week's episode. What do you think?
Yeah, I really liked that episode, just discussing things and talking about different topics. And
like I said, we don't know what we're doing. We literally were just like, I guess we need a podcast today. And then we just threw one at you. So enjoy or don't. We don't care. We're going to keep doing them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for week 9.
Yeah, be sure to check out the other episodes.
Yes.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
If I haven't mentioned it, Welcome comes out May 14th. We appreciate you. And we are out of here.
Peace.
All right, Dad. You ready?
Yeah. Let's get it.
Getting pace.
My mouth still hurts.
Don't do what I just did then. You'll see in the recording afterwards.
I assume you smacked both sides of your cheek.
I was smacking both sides of my cheek. Let me pop a do.
Jesse, did you actually watch that last podcast?
Yeah.
You didn't even say a single comment about all the funny pictures I added in there.
I didn't watch it. Like I listened to it. I didn't watch it.
Oh, because I put a Sarcastaball thing in there, and then I put fucking Adam Sandler's Waterboy picture in there when you were talking about smashing your fists together.
I love that so much. No, I didn't. That's amazing. That's pretty funny, actually. No, I didn't watch it. I listened to it while I was driving back from Kansas.
For all you assholes who skipped last week's episode, watch it. There's a funny title.
Oh, that's right. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Hold up, let me turn my TV down. Sorry, we had a little bit of interference. All right, ready? Ready?
Yes. I'm gonna.
You ready?
Hold on, I'm turning this fan down.
You ready now?
Yep.
You ready now?
Go.
Good.
I'm gonna make a mess everywhere.
It's okay.
Got it. Oh God, I taste blood. Trial number 2. I feel like that feels like I'm drinking out of a straw.
Yeah?
I thought I couldn't do that. Do I just pour it in my mouth? Then I slurp it out? I couldn't feel the water in there, but it was in there.
Yippee.